Been annoyed, and a little bit angry, and a little bit disappointed.
耶！你睇緊乜？你究竟知唔知道 ？You know what's up？帶少少新嘅
Yo, been frustrated, been annoyed, and a little bit angry, and a little bit disappointed. It's impossible. It's fucking impossible. I don't understand why. Now, for those of you who have been watching my channel for the last 2 years, you would have known that I've been going around interviewing and talking to rappers, producers, and creators alike for the culture in hip-hop, right? One thing I have noticed, I haven't seen any, zero almost, mainstream coverage of the culture. There's been so much music, events, shows, cypher, battle around town. Like pretty much every 2 weeks there's something happening. Why aren't any English-oriented publications or platforms or media from Hong Kong that are actually doing this one now? But isn't the purpose of media is to communicate and amplify that, to let the world know? I mean, isn't what the purpose of media is for? Forget it. So I'm like, okay, from now on, maybe once a month or once every 2 months, I will do a more comprehensive coverage of Hong Kong hip-hop scene. So let's get right into it. At the start of this year, Pet Sean released an EP called 巨細無遺, basically talking about, living life no regret, reflecting some of the moments of Hong Kong in the last 20-30 years, right? So 3 songs that came out and covering different perspectives from his own eyes or from his own experience of living in Hong Kong in the 90s. We did during COVID. It's a specific part of town. Jordan created a little nice, cool storytelling video and a song for it. To me, a very heartfelt, dedicated way of him presenting himself through the songs and through the music that he rapped about, right? So he really wanted to dig into the stories, actually experiencing how it was working at a bar in Jordan, and also reminisce how things were back in the 90s. Now that he's in his early 30s, right, or mid 30s, right? So, and the way of how he actually created the music video was really well done as well. EP 巨細無遺, it's a must watch. In around Chinese New Year, it was basically every day from 初一、初二、初三, there was something going on. I actually went to one of the ones called 讚美 battle, right? It was quite interesting out at the AIA Fergus booth thing at Dai Pai Dong. First time witnessing a couple of rappers I haven't seen live before, so that was really good. Now, I didn't get around to go to the other shows, but again, seeing the videos from Instagram and whatnot, I think it was really good. There were literally a show every night around Chinese New Year period. Now, speaking of young rapper, young dude, young baby O, who's been vibing around town over the last 2 months, right? From his MTR track, from his Ice Cream track, and then he also did a News Hour jingle a few weeks ago. Now, for those who didn't know, he's been actually doing music for quite some time, right? So if you check out the little interview I did with him, take a look at his backstory. Now, speaking of Hong Kong rappers doing things overseas, we saw Fergus that was actually in Thailand, who did a show over there back in February, I think. Also JB, who went on to Korea's Show Me the Money season 12. That was amazing, you know what I'm saying? So there's things happening, and also just around the corner last week or a few days ago, DJ Laurie and Pet Sean and a couple of others were in the UK doing a show, right? So it's going out, it's happening. Don't tell me you haven't been warned, right? There's stuff. Hong Kong rappers are going out there, conquering the world as we speak, right? And I think this is really good, because when I was young back in Melbourne in the 90s, I don't think any rappers from Hong Kong were actually traveling, well, at least not in Australia anyway. Now in a short space of 3 months, there's 3 shows that happen, that's freaking great, right? So take notice and make note of it, you know what I mean? So speaking of new music, new underground hip-hop music in Hong Kong, there's always 1 or 2 tracks that gets thrown around on Instagram. I can't cover them all, but what I will do is, as I find them, I will put it as part of the description of this video, right? So you can go and check it out afterwards. But there were a few tracks that's worth mentioning. DRG, Lai Pai. Now, he's known to be a hard-hitting rapper with really strong lyricism. When I say strong, I mean as in really powerful, right? So if you understand Cantonese, you'll be able to see what he's talking about when he's talking about Lai Pai, things as usual, but what do you mean by as usual? But then how do you overcome it, right? So I think that's really good. Over Friday, he just launched a new music called Footloose a few weeks ago. What I really like about that track was really impressed with the music video, the blend of Gen AI as well as reality creativity. He's done it in a really beautiful way of telling his story of his working relationship with rant, to also talk about a bit of some circle as well. Check out the video. You'll appreciate he tells his story through his own perspective, right? And without overusing and overdoing a lot of the AI pieces that we see out in the world these days, which I find really refreshing. Now, the third and final piece of music that I want to introduce to you guys today is Nova Fergus's latest work with Hong Kong pop star MC Zhang Hua Decent. Now, it's really because you know me, I don't really listen to Hong Kong pop music, right? Hear more about the Hong Kong pop scene. I usually hear it through rappers, Hong Kong rappers first now. More importantly, this piece of music, if you look at the music video concept, it's really artistic once again, but 用緊啲比較武俠嘅元素啦，elements to tell the story once again. Fergus again uses his unique way of rapping style to cut through his story, tell his story, and MC Zhang, also known as the MC apparently, right? Don't know the backstory of that, and the way of how the two of them talk, rap, sing with each other, really beautiful. Okay, check out the video. I'm not gonna say much because I think let you be the judge on how you like these new songs, right? So until the next time, I am going to spend more time doing this once a month or twice a month, right? Let the lit shit going on in Hong Kong. Let's fire it up. 852 y'all. Next time.